Hey, I'm Micki.
Hi, I'm Kat.
We are Cat and Mouse Astrology. Welcome to the February full moon in Leo. Wow, it's Leo time, babies.
Beautiful.
I love Leo. I love a Leo full moon.
Me too.
It's in, the sign of creativity and love, sexual love, and just bright sunlight.
Playfulness, passion.
Passion. Yeah, what are some other great Leo words?
Loyalty.
Loyalty. Yeah.
Drama.
Drama, a little drama. But boy, out there, big as life.
Big as life.
Big as life and full of life. And that feels pretty good right now. I think we have a lot of really positive aspects. There's some a little dun in it, but there's a lot of positive in it.
There's a lot of, it's a really beautiful chart. Yeah.
It's a really gorgeous chart. Shall I pull her up?
Yeah, let's pull it up.
Let's take a look at it. Let me share my screen. Over there. Here it is. This full moon illuminates a crossroads.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's a full moon at 27 degrees of Leo. And we've got this grand cross, baby.
Wow, how did I not even see that before?
Yeah, it's
Nice
the nodes. So it's really creating a grand cross with the nodes, which says some things. I mean, there's some messages here about the crossroads. A couple of little things I got out of this overall kind of was aim for the practical things you value. And that has to do with the Venus, what you value in Capricorn, being practical. Aim for those practical things you value. Let go of ruminating about the past.
Always a good idea.
Yeah, because we've got, a scorpionic node here to let go of.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a nice trine between Venus and Uranus. So there's an opportunity to change in Taurus, where the North Node is, where we're supposed to be aiming for.
Mm-hmm.
So the lesson here, the message here, the take is there's something positive going on in Taurus. There's a positive change that with a trine may take a little work, but there's an opportunity. And that opportunity, for change is to change something we value. Because of Venus and Mars aspecting it. So there we go also, there's Venus and Mars. Exact today.
Beautiful.
Pretty beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the lovers together in a positive aspect with Uranus.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a sextile as well going on with Venus and Mars and Neptune. There's also a sextile there.
Oh, there's also a sextile between Jupiter and the North Node.
Oh, I didn't see that one. Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
So super I didn't see the Venus, Mars, Neptune sextile.
Yeah.
That's great. Big, beautiful dreams coming together.
That's it. Beautiful dreams coming together.
Beautiful dreams coming together.
What we value, what we dream of that we value is we have the opportunity to create the change. That's why I aim for practical, because this is Capricorn.
Practical.
The practical things you value, aim for that because your dream can come true.
Yeah.
Keep it realistic, but you've got a dream opportunity here, a dream to come true. There's some real, some practical grounded energy there with Capricorn.
Mm-hmm.
And Mars and Venus, the lovers are embraced. The lovers unite and a passionate change is triggered.
Yeah. That
Looks
sounds
pretty good.
That's a great thing to get set up for the next 6 months.
I think it looks pretty darn sweet.
Yep.
Are we cutting out or are we okay?
I think we're okay. Yeah.
And we had a little weather earlier, but the sky's blue now. It just seemed to blow right on by. So anyway, of course, this is a simplified chart, and I keep debating about whether or not to put up an actual time chart so that we can go back and forth and look at things. And I think I'll do that next time. I'll do that on our new moon. Something new. I like this though, because it gives us just a few aspects, and I can look at just, I can just show you those things that really stand out to me. But there's other stuff going on here. Again, there's that sextile with Neptune and another trine, as you mentioned. So this is a pretty nice full moon.
It's beautiful full moon. Yeah.
So there's a few. We got a trine and a square, because of course it's a grand cross. I made an interpretation of here as well, because of the Scorpio Taurus axis where the node is. So here's just another way of looking at it. The moon opposite the sun at 27 degrees. Sun is 27 degrees Aquarius. Moon is 27 degrees of Leo. Those are square the nodes. So how can you release the past? That's in Scorpio. And turn toward the future? That's in Taurus. In order to complete something creative? That's in Leo. That benefits everybody in Aquarius. So where is Scorpio in your chart? Find your first house. Go to Astro Dienst if you don't have your chart, and find out what is your first house. Is that Scorpio? If this is in your first house, you're releasing something that's like what you show to the world, something really that's kind of big.
Yeah.
To release something in Scorpio that's in your first house, you're having to let go of something that maybe is how other people have always seen you.
Mm-hmm.
And people might say, wow, that's not so and so, and you'll have to say, well, this is me now. Because you release something and you're now someone different. We do release things, and this could be something very deep. Of course, if it's first house, it's deep anyway. And if it's first house, I'm going to just stick with Scorpio and go around for a minute. How about that?
Hold on a second.
Okay.
How about if Scorpio is your first house and then Taurus is your 8th house? So then what are people moving towards?
Right. Well, if Scorpio is the first house, Taurus is going to be the 9th house. Oh, right. Seventh house.
7th house, right.
7th house. Brain, go the right direction. Turn around. Yeah, Scorpio is the first, Taurus is the 7th. So they're letting go of something in the relationship sector. They're letting go of
They're letting go of something personal, some personal identity of how you show up in the world.
Yep.
And moving towards something relational.
Right. They're right. Thank you. Brain. I'm completely twisted around. Exactly. They're letting go of something that they show to the world, something that's visible about them. Could be a Scorpio losing weight. There's something visible. Or, they give up they're no longer into QAnon, and that shows to their friends. I mean, that's a first house thing. What you show to your friends, what people see about you, what you look like, what you act like, in order to move towards a relationship. So maybe somebody gives up a bad habit. Somebody quits drinking in their first house so that they can have a better relationship with their partner.
Yeah.
That would be an example.
Okay.
Now, if Scorpio was 2nd house, then they might be giving up, a need to spend money.
Something about their own resources.
Something about their own resources there. Maybe they're merging with another, moving in and having to give up some furniture or something in order to merge with another person that already has furniture.
Yeah.
In order to move towards 8th house, which would be other people's belongings, other people's money and those things we share with others. So now if it's 3rd house Scorpio, then we're talking about communications, giving up deep communication, or maybe giving up some negative self-talk.
Oh, that's always a good thing to give up.
Right. To move towards 9th house, maybe spirituality, or 9th house, writing, publishing, or higher learning. Maybe somebody wants to give up self-talk and learn about philosophy.
Maybe give up social media and read some books.
Yeah. Ooh, I want to do that. Isn't that a great idea?
Yeah.
All right, we have to keep going around the wheel now.
Okay.
So if Scorpio's the fourth house, then it's like your home. You have to give up something scorpionic in your home. Something, maybe air out some skeletons in the closet.
Yeah. Or that could be like a comfort thing. Maybe you need to step out of your comfort zone.
Oh, that's good.
And
what about moving towards Taurus? Moving towards Taurus in the 10th. So to let go of Scorpio in your 4th and move towards Taurus in your 10th, letting go of something deep in your past so that you can enjoy something more.
Well, if you're letting go of comfort, maybe you're just having to step more into what you're here to do.
Maybe you're getting off the couch and going out into nature.
Oh, yeah.
If you've been stuck being a couch potato for a while, kind of deep in your roots at home, and Taurus in your 10th, maybe it's, you've got a new job and you're going to be outside more or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's move on here. Let's see. It's your
Scorpio in your 5th house.
5th house, Scorpionic 5th house. What's that say to you, Kat?
Oh, well, the 5th house is childhood and creativity and sex and stuff.
Who is Scorpio?
So it's Scorpio. So
letting go of something scorpionic that you've been having fun with.
Secret passions.
Secret passions might have to go.
For a little while, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, you might have to let go of. So maybe somebody's been addicted to porn over the last couple of years, and they're going to find a bunch of new friends, and they're going to be too busy with their friends in the 11th house Taurus, out running around, doing sensual activities. Taurus is a sensual sign in the 11th house with friends.
Yeah.
You don't need to have their other thing going on at home alone. They can go out with others. It does seem to be real. It does. This whole thing seems to be a real getting out of ourselves. Going from Scorpio to Taurus, whatever the house it is in. Okay, how about 6th? Give us a 6th house Scorpio.
So 6th house versus 12th house.
Yeah.
Daily routines. Maybe you need to stop being stuck in like your habits and your daily routines and let go of some sort of habit and dig a little deeper into why you had those habits. Like some more self-reflection. I want to go from 6th house embodied habits to 12th house deep dive into shadows as to why you have those habits.
That's excellent. I think that's hit it right on.
Yeah.
How about a 7th house Scorpio? Then we've got our relationships here. We were letting go of maybe a deep old subconscious, unconscious relationship.
Yeah.
To have to come off different in the future, that might be a divorcee type thing.
Yeah, or even letting go of some relationship that's not working out great for you so that you can focus more on yourself.
Yeah.
That's a 7th house, 5th house scenario. Exactly. Yeah.
And if Scorpio's in the 8th house, well, that's kind of fitting. You're maybe actually literally letting go of, people you've been close to.
Yeah.
Or letting go of other people's money.
Yeah, letting go of a dependency on others.
Letting go of a dependency on others to focus on a, let's see, where are we at? That was 8th house.
Self-support. Yeah.
Yeah, 2nd house, your own support. Yeah. Somebody maybe, is able to support themselves who was dependent in the past.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And these are nodal things. So whatever we're saying right now is applicable for how many months?
6
months.
6 months at least. Yeah. This is a pretty big aspect here.
Yeah.
And it's so positive. I mean, with the trine, it's with some effort. It's saying with some effort, we have some ease in doing this. You know, this isn't a square. You're going to have to work hard at this thing, turn that square wheel. This is saying, no, this is an easy thing. All you have to do is try.
Yeah.
All you have to do is try, and you can make some real changes here. So, okay, we better finish it. We did a 8th house Scorpio, 9th house Scorpio.
Okay.
Letting go of maybe some beliefs that were bringing you down. Again, back to QAnon. Let go of QAnon. Let it go. You have some 3rd house, maybe do some writing or some journaling about your personal feelings and come back in touch with yourself. Letting go of something, some philosophy or religion that has not been serving you.
Yeah.
Do some personal journaling or some, talk with your siblings.
Or let go of like these larger scale, like in the QAnon vein, these like larger decontextualized mental communities and get back to a more localized, like who is in my actual community.
Right, exactly. That reminds me, with a slight digression, that I just heard about a city in Washington state that reclaimed their city from the QAnoners. They'd had a bunch of people take over and in city offices.
Oh.
And they managed to get together bipartisan.
Yeah.
Complete bipartisan. It required bipartisanship, because I think that, there's a recognition that this is a minority that's getting smaller as people become more, I don't want to use that term, as people realize that they've been duped.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing and it's hard to be duped. We've all been duped at one point or another in our lives.
Yeah.
So as people realize they've been duped, they're backing off of their, this 9th house Scorpio. They're backing off of some of this 9th house Scorpio, letting go of some things that maybe were really creating a lot more pain in their lives. And where do they go? They go to their community.
Yeah.
Because that's where you can find help and relief, is
right
within your neighborhood and your community.
Your local community.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, we've got 10th house Scorpio. Wow. What do you think of that one?
10th Scorpio.
That's what you do in the world. That's your career.
To do with your career and how you're out and about in the world.
Right. Letting go of the scorpionic way of working.
I don't know. Something's coming to mind of like toxic work environments.
Yeah.
It might even just be as simple as like people might be, if this is where you're House Scorpio, then maybe you're in some sort of trying to figure out if you're working from home or if you have to go back to work kind of thing.
Well, that sounds right on, because we've got the 4th house Taurus there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to go build something with wood in my garage instead.
Yeah.
I'm leaving this toxic
I'm not going to go back into the office. Why should I go to the office when I can work from home?
Say that one more time. You're cutting out a little bit. Say it again.
Even just, why should you go back into the office? Like, a lot of people are in that situation.
Right. It doesn't necessarily mean you quit your job. You may let go of working from the office to have a future where you're working from home.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. That's really good. Okay, we've got 2 more. 11th house Scorpio. That's what you do with others in a larger world context, the groups you belong to, your bowling league, your Dungeons and Dragons friends, you play cards with, right?
Yeah.
Going out, letting go of, letting go of the COVID past so that we can go towards what's our Taurus future?
Well, that would be the equivalent to 5th house. Yeah.
Go so we can have fun having sex together in the sun. Well, sorry, one of the 5th house
solid, Micki.
is pleasurable, not for, recreational rather than procreational sex fits in the 5th house. All forms of creativity
Yeah.
are in the
Yeah.
5th house, right?
Right.
So if we're
For some
going-
reason, I was thinking more individualistic, but
Well, if
like
you're letting
maybe
go-
move from your groups of friends and maybe spend some more time doing your own creative work thing. But
Okay,
I think I
fine.
like your version better.
I think both could be true. It depends on who we're talking about here and their inclination.
Basically, have sex with your friends in the sun. Basically, what we're saying. And it applies to all signs, no matter where you're.
All sides, that's right. We all gonna have fun with this full moon. We're all gonna have a good time, boy. Okay, so we have one last house. We've got the 12th house of Scorpio. That's an intense life, guys. If you're living with the 12th house Scorpio, wow. I mean, you've already dug deep.
Yeah.
You're digging deep every day of your life, and you need to let go of something you've dug up and go towards, the 7th house of relationship and put it out there with others in some way. Got another one for that, Count?
Letting go, 12th house Scorpio. No. What did you say again? Say it again.
A 12th house Scorpio is digging deep in their life, and they know they have a deep unconscious life. Maybe they can let go of something, like some skeleton in the closet to forgive somebody and have a positive relationship in the future, for example.
Yeah.
Um,
it's they're digging deep, but it's the whatever they're digging deep of value there too, because their opposite is Taurus.
right.
So something about that depth is where there's value as well.
Yeah, and maybe writing about it or creating a musical score to express some of the depth of the 12th house.
Yeah.
As that would be work in the 6th house.
Yeah.
It would be an impact, a Taurian 6th house thing would be music. Wouldn't it? A musical score, creating a musical score might be a Taurian 6th house sort of thing. So the depths of Scorpio in the 12th, using that subconscious, maybe dredging or pain to create some works in the 6th house that are beautiful, Taurian.
Yeah.
So we went around the whole wheel. We did that faster this time. We might be getting better at it.
We're getting better.
So last things here, we've got our Sabian symbols. Do you want to talk about them a little bit?
Okay. Okay, so the sun is an Aquarius. You don't have it on here. Capricorn.
Oh no, it's on the. You can't see it.
Of the symbol. Maybe you can read it for me.
Oh yeah, the Sabian symbol of 27 Leo is the moon.
Yeah, you got the moon.
The luminescence of dawn in the eastern sky.
Yeah. And the sun.
27 Aquarius.
A mountain pilgrimage.
Oh, I had an ancient pottery bowl filled with fresh violets.
That's because you have Aquarius for some reason instead of Capricorn.
No, the sun's in Aquarius.
Oh shit, you're right.
It's
So you're right.
it's the Mars and Venus that's in.
Right. Okay.
So that's an important. Actually, let's start with that one.
My bad.
Start with the Mars and Venus one. They're at 16 Capricorn. I didn't put that on here.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. This is another one of those months where I'm like, I'm not sure which number to use from the Sabian symbols.
Let's hear them both.
Okay. So 16 is many boys and girls in a gymnasium wearing gym suits. So it's about like children and some sort of organized play.
Right. Capricornian fun.
Yeah. 17 is a girl seriously bathing in the nude.
Say one more time.
The girl surreptitiously bathing in the nude.
Interesting. Yeah.
And so I've wondered about, like, maybe we skip ahead one on this month, because so many of the symbols, if you jump ahead one, like you have sometimes have to do with the Sabian symbols because of the way that the numbers are all off kilter by 1 degree.
And we hit
The symbols
17.
are about aviation or aviaries or birds on a limb or being up in the sky. And there's like a whole theme if you jump ahead in the numbers by 1.
Isn't that interesting? Such a difference a day makes.
Right?
Right? And in fact, they're momentarily here at 16 degrees. They'll be at 17 degrees shortly.
Yeah.
So it's rather
Right.
fascinating.
Boys and girls in gym suits playing organized games, and then they're going to go swimming. Skinny dipping.
I think that's pretty
interesting. Have sex
interesting.
with their friends in the sun.
Uh-huh. Yeah. There's a lot of astrologers, or some astrologers, that have interpreted the nodal square with this lunar cycle and the Mars and Venus together, in a way in how it affects our outer world as well as our inner world. So they've talked about Russia and Ukraine.
Yeah.
One of the astrological theories here is that, today's a really good day to attack. And if they don't attack today, then we're going to get something surreptitious.
Surreptitious.
So rather than, it would be much more like the girl in the nude, bathing kind of surreptitiously, right? She's not out in the open doing this. What's the language on that nude bathing again?
A girl bathing surreptitiously bathing in the nude.
Right. So that surreptitious bathing in the nude, that kind of fits with what some astrologers are saying that may be likely to happen. They don't think that there's going to be an out and out war because Putin has Pluto on his midheaven. And he's getting along in years, and maybe he's not actually up for this. He's maybe talked down from.
I heard they were already
Caesar.
withdrawing from the border.
Look at TikTok. TikTok already has videos of them still pulling in.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what's going on is probably surreptitious, is my guess.
I think that the girl should not have to be bathing surreptitiously. I think that she should be bathing in the nude unabashedly. That's what I think.
But we're not to Aquarius yet. We're still in Capricorn.
Oh, darn.
Well,
we have Leo and a new daybreak and the dawn on the eastern horizon.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
That's the sun illuminating, it's what at that 27, or the sun illuminating the moon at 27 degrees of Leo.
Yeah.
That's also pretty interesting for the eastern sky. I don't know. Again, some people, Putin really wants to take back control of the rest of what used to be the former Soviet Union. And hopefully that won't happen. But,
Can you go back, scroll down to the full chart? The luminescence of the eastern sky. I really like it when there's the crossroads in the chart. And what I especially like about the crossroads in the chart and the circle around it is that the cross and the circle are spiritually significant symbols from all over the world. All over the world. Prehistoric carvings on caves have circles and crosses. And it's just, to me, it's just this like human connection that, like, no matter what time you come from, no matter where you come from, the circle and the cross make you come from here, as in the earth. It's spiritually significant because of the center of the cross and the horizon lines and the turning through time. And it's just everywhere. It's just something so human about the circle and the cross motif.
Yeah, beautiful. And, you know, I know Rick Levine, astrologer Rick Levine, gets into this really deeply. He talks about the cross representing Saturn. And you can look at all the ST words we have, like stuck, stop. Think of some other ST words, structure, all those stasis, all those things describe Saturn. But without Saturn, there is no structure, there is no base, there's no foundation. We have to have Saturn as the foundation. But the circle then superimposed over that cross represents the interconnectedness of all, and more of the spirituality that then can grow from the structure, because it now is structured in the material world. So without the structure of the material world and the circle, we don't have, as you say, we don't have what we consider to be what and where we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, hugely symbolic. And as you say, since the dawn of time, I'd just say Celtic religion, spirituality, and archaeology. And of course, that's one of the main symbols. That's the Celtic cross, is the cross with the circle.
Yeah.
But as you say, it's all over the globe.
It's all over the
globe. So pretty gorgeous moon. There is a crossroads here, crossroads for Russia and Ukraine, and a crossroads for each of us in our individual lives as we make, decisions about what we want to do.
What we're going to let go of, what we're going to move towards, who we're going to be connected with. So we've got that Venus, Mars thing going on. How we're going to connect with ourselves. Both and. It's always the right answer, both and.
And we might want to meditate on what are our practical values. What is my practical value? What is your practical value? And how can we actualize that? How can we realize it? How can we put it into action? With Mars and Venus conjunct right now, they're in Capricorn. There's an opportunity for us to realize some dream as it aspects Neptune so beautifully.
Yeah. How can we be big and bold and playful and dreamy about it?
Yeah. Big and bold and playful and dreamy. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Love it. So cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed this full moon very much. I hope you enjoyed this full moon very much.
Yeah. Take some time to look for Venus on the horizon. She'll be with Mars. They'll be together. They'll be so close.
Right. Yeah, right now I've got my telescope back here. If you point your telescope or your naked eye at the eastern horizon at dawn, you'll see Venus. And in just a couple of weeks, about 10 days, if you look towards the southern sky, Venus and the crescent moon will have Mars right in between.
Ah, gorgeous.
Yeah, exactly. This is so cool.
So actually right now, when you're looking at the sky and you see Venus as the morning star, she's with Mars. So what you're seeing is the conjunction of Venus and Mars. So maybe, are they brighter than usual?
Yep. Well,
Probably.
Venus is at the closest apex because she just left retrograde.
Yeah.
So she's just gone, she's only a few degrees into going forward. That's why Mars was able to catch up with her. Because Mars goes slower than she does. We know that, ladies. Mars goes slower than she does, and she normally would zip off, but she's been retrograde, so he was able to catch her. But now they're going to do this dance, right? And this is going to be real fun to see because this is going to continue on for some time. So at our new moon, we'll talk about the dance some more of Mars and Venus, because they're together through the next new moon. They will not be leaving each other's sides. It's you and me, baby.
Awesome. I'm feeling really excited for the full moon in Aquarius 6 months from now.
Yeah. It's you and me to change the world for the better, for the better. We're not going back to the past. We're going to the future.
You can't go back. It's not possible.
Never go back. All right. Signing off to you guys. Have a great full moon.